This is the Murse talking. So, this week has been really interesting. I don't even know where to start. Oh my god! Fatigue, delirium. This is it right here. There's not a lot of stuff that goes on during my residency program. You know, it's classroom stuff, it's kind of like lectures, and you're supposed to be learning about things, and orientation to certain programs or services or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then you go to work, and it's like, it's a completely different environment, and you're doing completely different things. You're supposed to be, like, applying the things that you're learning in the classroom, wherever you're supposed to be learning this stuff. I keep laughing because it's like, it's so hard to explain and describe the feeling of like having so much responsibility put on yourself. Residency program is kind of like, wah. Early in the week I was just doing those classroom things, and you know, it's whatever. I guess some of the stuff is kind of redundant for me because my clinical specialty that I was hired into a critical care unit, and a lot of the orientation and the lesson plans and everything that gets covered during the residency program is covered for everybody, but I have specific computer modules and specific computer training and other classes specific to critical care that is covering a lot of the same stuff. So I'm getting like multiple classes or lessons or whatever about the same things, which is a little bit redundant, and it's a little bit of a drag. I won't lie. I'm not like, oh, I'm critical care. Like, I already know this stuff. Like, I'm not trying to be like that diva. That's just one thing that I guess, I don't want to say frustrating, because it's not like really frustrating. It's just like, okay, we've been here, done that kind of thing. Last time I worked, I still didn't have charting access to the charting system at work, but that got nipped right in the bud. I got access, the appropriate access that I needed as a nurse in my hospital. I think that's what made today so eventful. I kind of miss my classmates that I should be with like for the rest of my life. I guess being part of a residency program, it's like, okay, so I get hired with a whole bunch of other people that I knew from school. Like, I think my class was like close to 60, and there's like at least, I'd say like probably like 15 to 20 people that got hired within my hospital network. I see them, and some of them are in different specialties, and so I don't really see as much of them. But then I see some of my classmates, or my prior classmates, in the same specialty, but they're not in the same hospital. So it's kind of weird, because it's like I'm seeing them and you're still my classmate, but like, I forget that like so-and-so is not there anymore. It's like, oh my gosh! But you've been part of my life forever, and now you're not. You're like so close but so far away. Kind of weird seeing some of the people that you have been around so much like slowly start to like separate and go into their own ways and begin their own lives and begin their nursing career without you. I don't know, I guess I kind of thought like we were gonna go into something together, continue something together, and like in a way we are, because we're starting something, our careers at the same time, and we're starting them all together, but we're so far apart. Some of us were still like close by, but yet so far apart. It's weird. It's kind of like bittersweet, I guess. I don't know. Super huger! Oh my gosh, see, I'm so tired. Super huge, like, update thing is I got my first paycheck this week, which was awesome. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't so awesome of the amount that I got paid. Those darn taxes. Oh, you gotta watch those taxes. They're sneaky. I think I'm going to go buy some ice cream. I haven't had ice cream in a while. Oh, I don't know, maybe getting a haircut now. We'll see about that. That'd be really nice. You can't deny ice cream is awesome. Comfort food. That's what I care about, comfort food. You can have your laptop, you can have your fancy car, you can have anything else that you're gonna buy with the money that you're gonna be getting. I'm gonna get me some ice cream. And I'm gonna enjoy my ice cream. And it's gonna be a wrap. A wrap. It's way more exciting than I'm probably like making it sound like right now. Today was my first day of completely independent caring for one patient. There's no more excuses. And of course I was with a preceptor. She was looking out for me, but it was like up to me to care for this patient. Just like, okay, I really don't know how to explain everything that goes through you the first time that you do this. I started doing my thing. Of course, I have a whole bunch of brand new orders, medication orders that are just put in by the doctor seeing the patient that morning. And so I didn't have any of my medications. I had a whole bunch of stuff that I was supposed to be reviewing, changes to orders, modifying orders, a whole bunch of different stuff. And like, it was just so overwhelming. The first time that you do this, it's like the things that were going through my head, like, oh my gosh, I don't know how to chart anything. I don't know how to look up meds. I don't know how to chart the meds that were given. I don't know how to chart my assessment. I don't know what I should be including in my assessment. I don't know how to use anything. Like, it's like, how do I do this? How do I do that? There's just like so many things that like you know how to do. It's just like all of a sudden you just like freak out. There's something about not having another experienced nurse right next to you that can just like be your safety net, your safety blanket. There's something about not having that person there that just like makes you lose all of your confidence and all of your sanity and all of your like just common sense. The beginning of my shift today was a little bit rocky. But I managed. I worked it out. The entire morning was very, very busy for me, and it took me pretty much the entire morning to get caught up with my one patient. I talked to a doctor for the first time on the phone, which was, you know, it's a huge thing for me. That's like one of my things that I guess I'm most nervous about, is talking to doctors and like not sounding completely ridiculous and stupid and incompetent as a nurse. And like, I don't know, I don't want to get yelled at by a doctor. Like, who wants to get yelled at by a doctor? They can be kind of mean. You start to like figure things out. I don't know if it's like a nursing like fight or flight, or after like 10, 20 minutes or an hour maybe of just being like, freezing and being like panicking, you just bring yourself together. Get yourself together. Things just start happening and you're doing things and your patient is still there, and yes, you're charting things late, and yes, you're forgetting to chart things, and yes, you're not charting things in the right place, and you're leaving things out, and things are incomplete, and blah, 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 but you're still getting things done, and your patient is safe, and they're alive. You're doing things. Things are happening, and it's all because of you. Well, in my case, it's all because of me. It was all because of me. I was doing things. You have that fear in you of messing up and doing something wrong and being a complete, pardon my language, but fuck up at work, and it doesn't happen, or maybe it does, but today for me, it didn't really happen. You're not even really thinking like, yeah, I can really do this. You're just doing. You're just doing. You go into like this zone where like you're just doing. You don't even think about things. Like you're focused on what you should be doing, and you're looking, and you know, I can't explain how much multitasking I was doing today, and I don't even really realize how much multitasking I was doing. I never really considered myself like a huge multitasker, but I multitasked the crap out of today. I had one patient, and it was so hard for me. It was so hard to keep up with everything. You don't like, you guys, it's just, you don't realize that until you're actually the person that's supposed to be taking care of everything. One day of taking care of one patient, and I'm just exhausted. My hair is a mess. I'm a mess. And I left work today actually feeling mixed feelings. Feeling like I'm supposed to be taking care of 3 patients in my unit. Oh my gosh, like, how am I ever going to handle taking care of as many patients as I need to? But then at the same time, I was like, I think my charting was complete, and I think everything that I did, no, I know that my patient was left better in a, my patient was left in a better state than when I got him. And I'm probably getting emotional because I'm tired, but it started to really hit in that like I'm a real nurse, and I did something good today, and it feels really good. So I'm just I have a day off, and then I'm gonna go back to my unit for 2 more days in a row, and then I have 2 more days of orientation in my residency. But this is it. This is it. Like, shit's getting real. If you are already a nurse, say something about your first time taking complete care of a patient. If you're a nursing student, talk about your first clinical day taking care of a patient. Share my video with everybody you know. Keep up to date with everything that's happening with my nursing career. Subscribe to my channel, because there's going to be a lot more coming from all of this hot mess right here. There's going to be a lot more. I got so much more.